Hi, my name is Erica Gonzalez, and I'm one of the product training coordinators here at Wellness Living. In this video, we will be discussing how you can optimize your Wellness Living Explorer listing. From the dashboard, we're going to go into the app drawer located on the top left corner here. It expands, and we're going to go into Setup. We have arrived here in Setup. And so to optimize your listing, we want to first review your business settings with things such as general information to review to ensure that all your information is accurate and up to date. So business over here, I'm going to click on that. It expands. Let's go through most of the items here within business, again, to ensure that it is accurate and up to date. General information. With general information, you have here your legal business name that you can type, your business type, using the drop-down menu and selecting what best describes your business, and your phone number. Your legal business address, again, you can type in the information there. Your country with the drop-down menu as so, and your zip code and postal code. If you use a different shipping address, toggle that on and you can fill it out accordingly there. And remembering to click save on the bottom right-hand corner. Let's now look at our email settings to ensure that it is accurate and up to date. And so our sender details, your from name, you can type it there, your email address, and your email signature. And so you can go through this, you can type it there accordingly using the toolbar on the top and remembering to click save on the bottom right-hand corner. We're still within business. Let's go into our available services. And available services is where you're able to let your clients know the available services at your business. Appointments, classes, events, book a spot, gym visits, and belts. If any of these services apply to you and your business, you are able to toggle on for yes or off for no. I do want to point out two services here that are exclusive to Wellness Living. Book a spot allows your clients to book a physical object or space in a limited supply or business, either separately or as part of a service. And so what does that mean? If your business is a cycling business or has cycling classes, and then those clients, or your clients rather, are able to book those cycling bikes as part of your class, you can also have those cycling bikes available so that your clients are able to book them separately. And so if this is something that would apply to your business, then book a spot, you would toggle that on for yes. Belts, exclusive to Wellness Living. Belts is essentially a tier system that you and your business would follow. And so for example, we have, which is the most common tier system, which would apply to a martial arts academy business or a martial arts studio. They have a very prominent tier system, having things like a white belt and black belt. And so, of course, if you are this type of business, this would apply to you. However, you may be a business as well that offers services that has a tier system, such as a cycling class where you are teaching a teacher training on cycling, and there's different levels that your students have to accomplish. You may also be a business that offers swimming classes, and so there would be a tier system there. So really, to drive the point home is that if your business offers a tier system, then belts would apply to you, on for yes, and remembering to click save. We're still within business. We're going to go actually into business policies. And so here you would want to take some extra time and diligence because there's a lot to review. As you see here within business policies, you have business policies as it relates to booking. You have drop-down menus here with the ability to put the numerical value. If you hover over the eye icon over here, it explains further what that particular line means, which is extremely helpful. You have your cancellation policies, going through your cancellation policies. You also have icons like this where you are able to add further details or omit them. Waitlist. You can enable a waitlist and put in further details. If you don't want to have a waitlist, you disable it, and then everything else would disappear because there's nothing to fill out. attendance tracking, all things to do with in-person and virtual attendance tracking, time zone, allowing clients to adjust the time, security, all things in relation to security, automatic payments, sign-in options relating to Google and Facebook, and you have your client vaccination. Again, remembering to go through all these items diligently and clicking save on the bottom right when you're done. Lastly, you want to ensure that your information is accurate and up to date as it relates to your online waiver. And so if you require clients to agree to a liability release upon registration, you would fill out the rest of the items accordingly. If you want clients to sign the waiver on behalf of a minor, you can select the minor's age according to what minor means to you in your business, the description, and here's where you can fill out your or create your liability release. And you do have variables to insert. So I selected here the variable of the full name. So I copied that and then I inserted that right here. So full name of the client, except, and etc. at the business name. I use this variable right over here, remembering to click save. And so here we reviewed and ensure that all the information as it relates to our business settings is up to date. You also want to ensure that you review your classes, appointments, and events if it is or if they are services that you offer at your business. And so you have appointments, you have your classes, and you have your events. These are areas in which will be described in another video. You also want to ensure that within these services that you review what online booking settings look like for those services. And so next we're going to review your locations to ensure that all relevant information is properly described. And so locations is right over here. You may be asking, what is locations? And so locations essentially is having me see here that if I am a multi-location business, I'll see the various locations here. So I need to go through them accordingly. If I am just a business that has one location, then you would just see one location here. So let's go through one of the locations. And we've arrived here, Wellness Living Academy downtown. And so here is where you would be able to review, again, all information is properly described because it is here where you will see the information reflective on your Wellness Living Explorer listing. Your location name, the address, you can fill this all in accordingly. Next, we're going to go to the About tab. So the About tab is where you can describe your location. You have all the text over here. You have the next tab, your image slider. And so your image slider would be photos that you would upload, and they would appear on your Wellness Living Explorer listing as an image slideshow or a slideshow. And here is the dimension 625 by 300 that is recommended for images that you upload. Remembering to click save each time. Your business hours, you can select the time zone. You have the drop down menu here, and to ensure that it is the correct time zone, you do have the verify button here that verifies that this time zone is in fact the time zone that I'm in. Your business hours, if you toggle on, this is where you are stating that on this particular day that the facility is open. And if it is so, then you can select the hours in which it's open. So you have all these start hours here, end hours there. If, for example, your business has blocked hours, so meaning that there's this time to this end time, and then they resume again at, let's just say, 6 o'clock, ending at 8:45, you can do that as well with the X icon, meaning delete. If you toggle off, it is dictating that that particular day is closed. And so go through that, review it, and ensure that everything is accurate and up to date, and making sure to click save each time. Lastly, we have our publish. And so right over here is where you're able to see all things as it relates to, and the first item here is your Wellness Living business page. And so you can select what is the URL that you want your Wellness Living page to be. And so you can type in what you want it to be there. If you select this button over here, use location-specific social media settings, the links below will be displayed in your Wellness Living business listing. So you can select your website address, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. Furthermore, you can indicate in your Wellness Living Explorer listing if you offer virtual services, Reserve with Google, ClassPass, and Gym Pass. You have the toggles on for yes and off for no, remembering to save each time. Scrolling back up, we're able to view the business listing, so you're able to get a preview as you move along through it. And so that is locations. Lastly, we want to be able to review two other items. You want to be able to review consistently reviews. And so each time you get a review, you are able to, and a review from your Wellness Living Explorer listing, you will be able to, and eventually you will be able to see this as well. If there is a review from Google, you would be able to see that here. And so with your reviews, you would be able to see it here. And you would be able to get notified of a new review. You will be able to see a number icon highlighted in red. And so with each new review, you would be able to see 1, 2, 3, etc. And so here I already replied, owner comment, I already replied to the reviews that were left by these clients. I see here that I haven't responded to this client over here. And so it is recommended that you respond to these reviews, because on your Wellness Living Explorer listing, your clients and new visitors will be able to see that, oh wow, you are interacting with your clients, and it just really showcases that you and your facility really care. And so that's reviews. And lastly, going back to our app drawer into the setup page, you want to be able to as well go into your staff. And if we go into staff members, you want to ensure that your staff members profile is up to date. So meaning that they have a description that says who they are and possibly what services they offer, because that will also show itself on the Wellness Living Explorer page, and we still have yet all these other ones to complete. And so now let's head on over to a Wellness Living Explorer listing to see how it would actually look like. I have arrived here on the Wellness Living Explorer page, and right from the start, you will be able to see, find and book your favorite wellness services. And so there's 80,000 fitness, health, and beauty locations near you. So I'm a client, I want to see what's in my area. I live in this area over here, and so I want to be able to use the keyword sweat. And so I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to click search. And I see all the sweat results. I see the top choice. Naturally, I'm going to go to that. So I'm going to go to Sweat Fitness here in Stockton. It brings me to this page right over here. So this is the Wellness Living Explorer page. And so you see here, Sweat Fitness Stockton. I see the slideshow. And so the images that they've uploaded, I can see as a client, oh wow, these are the classes. This is what I would experience. I see here from the get-go the reviews. I see here a featured review, which is great, 5 stars. How wonderful. And then I'm able to see the reviews further. And I can see here the interaction that this business is having with the clients themselves. And so right over here, you see this back and forth conversation that's happening. You really see as a potential client, oh wow, they really do care. I see as well the book now. And so again, going back to the portion where you want to be able to review your services, like your classes, your appointments and events, because your clients then, or potential clients, are able to book directly through here. Your about, and so remembering when we went into that section where you're able to write your business description, we see here that this business has written a thorough description, and they even uploaded a video as well. So you can do that as well. Here's the team. And so this is where you would be able to see the staff profiles. And so if I click here, I'm able to see this particular staff member and their description, and I can see even their services, their classes that they offer, how great. And lastly, the store. And so that is also something that it would bring me right into actually the online store. And then here is where I would have the access to sign that online waiver. And so there we have it. If we go back, there we have this Wellness Living Explorer listing. And so everything and all things that we went through is to ensure that your listing is optimized, as well as suggested best practices to ensure that you are reviewing these items consistently with you and your business. That comes to the end of this video. We hope that you enjoyed watching, and we will see you in the next one.